The plate. Just about set to go now. We await the first pitch. On the way. First pitch, a fastball. That's in there for a strike. Edgar Renteria not fooled by that one. He evens up his count.
That's a power pitch right there. That four-seam fastball at the knees, just below the zone, though.
Cuts on that fastball. Can't make contact. 1-2. Edgar Renteria not fooled by that one. He evens up his count. Edgar Renteria swinging through that one. Nothing on the cut.
Well, credit the pitcher right there. Good two-strike pitch down and away. Not much he could have done with that, even if he had made contact.
And it's Randy Wynn in the box now.
Gary, you need hitters like this at the top of the lineup. They say speed doesn't go into slumps. He can bunt. He can beat out the infield hit. This guy is a legitimate speed demon.
Ball one to begin this at bat. 1-0. And you're right about the speed on this guy, and you'll see it right away. He just explodes out of the batter's box.
And it forces the defense to rush their throws and can lead to mistakes. And if every time you get an extra out, it's a chance for an extra run.
Here's the 1-1. Swung on and grounded foul wide of first. The 1-2 on its way. And he leaves that one alone as Randy Wynn shows patience to even the count.
Well, he doesn't want to lose him. A 2-2 count. He's going to go right at him. You've got a good fastball. This is the time to use it.
The pitch. He swings and nails a liner. And Lopez able to get to that one.
You know, sometimes you have to hit them where they're not. And that was a shot right there, but they hit it right to the second baseman for an out.
Here's how we'll see the D-backs lined up on defense. Scouting these fielders. Steve.
Felipe Lopez, a very good athlete, a guy who at times has to kind of rein it in. He gets a little bit out of control defensively, but boy, he can make some outstanding play.
Sandoval in the batter's box. Swing and a ball popped foul to the left side. Swing and a ball crunched into right field. This one is clobbered. Goodbye, home run.
A great piece of hitting right there. He turns on that one, rotates the hips, and drives the ball.
And that's going to give them the lead here, and an early lead.
I'm going to see if they can tack on a few more here in the first and put the pressure on. Now San Francisco now where they want to be. Giants getting that offense going, trying to build this lead.
Base is empty with 2 outs. The 0-0 delivery, a fastball taken for a strike. Steve, they'd love to see their bats going here. You just love to get a big jump in a ball game.
Now, you know, you have to wonder whether nerves are a factor here in the first inning and affecting the way these pitchers are going at it.
Check swing on that pitch, but it found the zone anyway. 0-2. The pitch. Swing and a chopper. Foul ball. That misses at the shins. 1-2.
Well, if you're going to miss, this is where you want to miss. Throw that breaking ball at the bottom of the strike zone. If the hitter swings and puts it in play, it's a ground ball out.
On the ground to second. Lopez throws on to first. Side is retired. Off to a good start here. They put one over in the first. The Giants lead it 1-0. And Matt Cain gets ready to do the throwing. He'll start for San Francisco. And what is this Arizona lineup going to see from him today?
Now, this guy's a bulldog on the mound. Matt Cain has overpowering stuff out there, Gary. That fastball in the mid-90s, a devastating, hard-biting curveball, and a feel for that changeup. He has all the pitches to be a big-time winner.
And it's Felipe Lopez at the plate. He swings on that 0-0 delivery, misses the fastball. Strike one.
Well, he puts everything he has into that swing, hoping that if he does make contact, it can go a long way. Unfortunately, no contact.
It's taken for a ball. Bottom dropped out on Cain's pitch. Here's the pitch. Here's a swing and a miss at the fastball. It's 1-2.
Well, with a couple strikes on him, Gary, I'm going to go right at him with a slider now. He struggles with that pitch.
1-2 pitch coming. Swung on, grounded towards the hole. Ooh, bounces away. And he can't recover in time. That's going to go as an error. Here's another look at that throw. Take a look. Third baseman in action here.
Now, didn't get him, but he made a pretty close play on it. Outstanding effort.
And Chris Young to bat. Runner on first. Kicks and throws. Takes a swing at that fastball. Can't connect. 0-1. Hit in the air to left center. And Lewis is going to play it. One away.
Well, they had him played perfectly right here, Gary. Great call from the dugout to shift the defense toward left.
Brought to you by State Farm. We get a chance to look now at Bob Melvin's lineup.
Gary, one of the lower scoring offenses in the game, so what he has to do is just try to keep them off the bases and keep the ball in the ballpark. Stay away from the big inning.
And Stephen Drew to bat. One down, runner at first. That one's wide as Cain misses.
One of the best pitches in the game is the fastball down and away. It stays in the ballpark, and it's your power against power.
Here's the 1-0. On the outside corner, 1-1.
I'll tell you what, when you can throw the four-seam fastball with this kind of movement and action, it allows you to get hitters out up in the zone and throw that higher than high, that eye-high fastball.
That's taken low for a ball. 2-1. And for youngsters learning to pitch out there, bear in mind, you learn to throw this pitch and the rest will come along.
Well, you want to be able to change a hitter's eye level. Throw him something up high and then throw him down low. It's changing speeds and eye level.
And it's through. Give Drew a single.
Oh, this is a tough piece of hitting right here. The ball in on his hands, able to fight it off and drive it the other way.
And that's that quintessential kind of inside-out base hit. And it's Connor Jackson at the plate. And Bob Melvin's mighty happy to have him in this lineup. Runners on first and second with one out. And Cain has him 0-1. Gets there with that one, a called strike. Here it comes. And leaves that one alone. Connor Jackson, patience, evens the count. The pitch. And this is popped up on the left side. This one to Molina. That's two gone.
Well, 2 outs now. Those runners are still standing on base. Let's see if he can find his way out of this with the lead intact.
Here's a look at how the Giants will line up defensively.
Well, pitcher's best friend is defense, and you're looking at the 3rd best fielding percentage in the National League. So a high-quality defense behind this pitcher.
And Mark Reynolds. He's often walked top 5 in the league. Checks him at second. Has to dive, but he's back in there in time. Two down. Runners at first and second. And that one's too high. Taken for a ball as Kane tries upstairs.
Love his patience at the plate. One of the best in the game at doing it. Work the pitcher. He seems to never chase the ball off the plate.
Gets back in time. The 1-0 now. And he looks at a slider that's in there. 1-1.
I don't think he liked that call very much, but the reality is he couldn't hit that any day of the week. That's a great pitch.
Now the 1-1 pitch. Now here's a grounder towards the hole. Renteria in the pickup. Throws to first in time. That's 3 down. No runs and a couple of hits and 2 left on. San Francisco still on top. For those of you just coming on board, along with Steve Phillips, I'm Gary Thorne. This is MLB on 2K Sports. It's going to be Lewis. He'll start it off here in the second. He delivers. Shows bunt, didn't offer. It's a strike anyway. 0-1. Oh, and he lays off the fastball. Good pitch. 1-1.
Gotta like the location here. Pound the bottom of the strike zone. Just misses, but he's in the right spot.
Here's the 1-1. Here's a swing and a ground ball fielded by Lopez, and that'll retire Lewis. And it's Aaron Rowan. 1 out, bases empty. That curve is just a little bit outside. 1 ball, no strikes. And Rowan with a swing and a miss for a strike. Count evens up.
For some reason on the 1-1 count, he really likes to be aggressive. I'd have to try to work off the corners a little bit and see if I can't get it off the center of his bat.
1-1 pitch, a fastball, cut on, missed. 1-2. The 1-2 pitch. Good patience. Aaron Rowan lets that one go by. The count is even. He deals. There's a swing and a drive. Deep right field. Upton to field this one. No problem for him. That's an easy out. And we've got Ishikawa batting. 2 outs and nobody on. Fastball just misses. 1-0.
Good fastball right there. Let's see what he's going to come back with now.
One 0 on the way. Second pitch to him, a curve, swung on and missed. 1-1. The 1-1 pitch. Changeup misses, and it's 2-1. The 2-1 pitch. 2-1 pitch is a changeup taken for called strike 2. The 2-2 coming. Line shot into center field. That one gets through for a base hit.
Listen, even if they don't score this inning, getting a man on base and extending the inning may help them the next time around.
And we'll see Franzen here. 2 outs and a man on first. And he delivers. Looking for something lower that time, and he misses strike 1.
Now's the time he goes to the slider. This guy struggles in this situation. It's a good pitch for him.
Kicks and throws. 1-0 is a curve and a called strike.
I don't think he's going to waste any time right now. He's just going to go right at him with that 0-2 pitch.
Tries to get him to golf at that one, but he lays off, and 1-2 count.
But if you're going to miss, this is where you want to miss. Throw that breaking ball at the bottom of the strike zone. If the hitter swings and puts it in play, it's a ground ball out.
The 1-2 on its way. A swing line to left center, and it's through. Base hit for Franzen. This is an opening for San Francisco. It's going to be Kane now. Boy, pitcher needs to get an out here. If you don't, you're going to have the potential for a very big inning. Offensively, here's your big-time opportunity to put something up on the board. Flied to right. Upton to field this one. That one's grabbed. Side retired. So, no runs, 2 hits, and they strand 2. We'll go to the bottom of the second. And if you're just tuning in, great to have you with us. Gary Thorne, Steve Phillips, bringing you Major League Baseball on 2K Sports. We've got Justin Upton in the box, hitting .297. He'll start the home half of the second. And Kane has him 0-1. Gets there with that one, a called strike.
A nice four-seamer right there. That one's clearly on the outside corner. He hit the spot.
He delivers. This one's pretty well hit to deep left center. And Lewis picks it up.
Well, they had the outfield swung around to right that time, so they had a long way to go to run that ball down.
And Eric Burns to bat. One out, nobody on. And Kane has him 0-1. Gets there with that one, a called strike.
I don't think he liked that call very much, but the reality is he couldn't hit that any day of the week. That's a great pitch.
Here's the pitch. Slowly on the ground to third. Retiring Burns. Snyder at the plate. 2 outs, bases empty. Swings and misses the slider. 0-1.
Well, Gary, now that he's ahead in the count, it's probably a good time to go to the changeup.
Smash towards the hole, and he's there to retire the side. That's called short work of 3. Took 6 pitches. San Francisco's still on top. Top of the lineup coming up. And Edgar Renteria to bat. He's going to start the 3rd here. Here's Renteria's first look. First pitch, and he misses the fastball. Strike 1. And that one's hit. Upton to field. That's one away. And here's Randy Winn. 0 for 1 thus far. Base is empty, 1 out. Winn gets in. Here's the first pitch. Swings, makes contact. It's going to be fielded by Young. And that gets down for a base hit.
Now some momentum to get this offense going a little bit. Got a man on first with 1 out. Just have to stay out of the double play.
Sandoval up at the plate. He homered earlier in the ball game. 1 out. Runner on at first. Throws over to first. And Jackson's keeping him tight.
You've got to keep the opponent close when you're behind. You've got speed on first base. They better keep him close, because if he gets in scoring position, it may just add on to this lead.
In time for the out.
You want to make sure you at least get an out in this situation, but the runner is able to advance now into scoring position.
And it's Molina at the plate. Grounded out his last time up. 2 outs and a runner on second. Spins, checks him at second. And he's back easily. Made a dive to get in. Two outs and a runner on second. And Snyder setting his target. That one's hit well. Burns there. That's caught. Side is retired. Quick half inning there. It's over. 5 pitches. We're at the top of the 3rd over. We'll move on to the home half of the inning. And Petit settles in. He's our first batter. Home half of the 3rd inning. Good pitch from Kane. Swung on and missed.
With a matchup like this, you go to the breaking ball so it breaks away from the hitter. You get him to commit, get out on that front foot, and try to reach for the ball. It takes away all power, even if he can make contact.
Swung on, grounded towards the hole. He dives and gets it. And the throw's in time at first. Mercy, what a play. An example of what you can do when you dive. Taking away a hit, making a nice stop, getting the out.
It's a great diving play, but I love how quickly he gets to his feet, and it saves the pitcher a base hit right here. Nice job.
And Felipe Lopez to bat. Base hit his last time. Base is empty with 1 away. He deals. Watches a fastball that's in there. 0-1. Strike 2. Lopez. He's got to be careful now. Swing and a miss on the fastball. Second out in the inning.
Well, he made it look easy right there. Slicing and dicing, just attacking the strike zone. 3 pitches, all for strikes. Sit down.
And Young's in the box. On the base paths, number 2 in steals in the ball club. Base is empty with 2 outs. Here's the first pitch. And Kane has him 0-1. Gets there with that one, a called strike. Strike 2 with that. No balls, 2 strikes. Chris Young doesn't want a K here.
I don't think he liked that call very much, but the reality is he couldn't hit that any day of the week. That's a great pitch.
A swing and a fly ball to left center field. And Young's got himself a single. That will bring Stephen Drew up. He's 1 for 1 so far. A runner on first with 2 outs. Oh, Young trying to steal. And he's in there at second base.
As a pitcher, you have to know with a runner on first base, he's trying to get in scoring position. You have to do a better job holding the runner.
Kane gets set and delivers. Started to go around. That pitch is in there anyway. 0-2. And that's high. 1-2.
Well, it looked like he overthrew that one a little bit. Just got away from him up in the zone.
And a strike 3 as Stephen Drew did not get a hack at it. They pick up no runs on 1 hit and leave a man at second. San Francisco still on top. Bruce Bochy looking on and probably very happy to have that 1-run lead at this moment. It's going to be Lewis. He's going to get us started here in the 4th. And here's the first one. Now here's a grounder towards the hole. Oh, great diving stop by Reynolds. Throw got him. That is one heck of a play. Just in time, but that's all that matters.
Let's get a look at this call at first base. You see it, the ball just beats into the bag and a bang-bang play, but he's out.
And it's Aaron Rowand at the plate. He flew out his last time up. Base is empty, 1 out. Here's the pitch. Fastball is high, 1-0. The 1-0 pitch. And he takes a strike on that fastball, 1-1.
Unless you stay back and really think about going the other way, you've got no chance of hitting that four-seamer down and away.
He takes a fastball for a strike. Now it's 1-2.
A good life on this fastball as he just buries it down and away.
Swing, hot shot. Oh my, how did he get out of the way of that? Those are scary. And he pulls into first base with that base hit. There's one down here. And we've got Ishikawa batting. He singled in his last at bat. 1 out, man on first. First pitch. That one's hit well. Burns there. Now it's 2 away. And we're going to see Franz in here. He's 1 for 1 so far. Runner on first, 2 away. Swing and a rocket toward short. He'll throw on to first, and that'll do it for this half inning. No runs on a hit, and they'll strand him. Top half of the 4th inning over. Now on to the home half. And it's Connor Jackson at the plate. Here's the pitch to Jackson. And that finds the outside corner for strike 1.
Well, Gary, into the 4th inning right here now. They've gotten 3 hits in this one, so they've had a few base runners, but they haven't been able to lump them together to be able to generate any runs so far.
And leaves that one alone. Connor Jackson, patience, evens the count.
But Gary, the numbers seem to indicate he likes to go fastball on a 1-1 count, trying to get back ahead again.
Started to go around, but a called strike, 1 and 2. And the 1-2 pitch from Kane. And leaves that one alone. Connor Jackson, patience, evens the count.
But if you're going to miss, this is where you want to miss. Throw that breaking ball at the bottom of the strike zone. If the hitter swings and puts it in play, it's a ground ball out.
Tough pitch to lay off that time. Full count, 3-2.
That's a power pitch right there. That 4-seam fastball at the knees, just below the zone, though.
Here's the 3-2 pitch. And red to Rhea. Ooh, that one hit off the heel of his glove. And he's on. That's a costly error to allow him to reach base. And Mark Reynolds. And a lot of free passes, National League top 5 department. A runner on first, no outs. Kane gets set and delivers. Takes that one low and outside, 0-1.
Base runners are what you want. It's on base percentage. Get on and see what happens. And this guy's so patient. He finds different ways to get on, and he'll take a walk.
It's chopped foul to the left side. Big swing and a miss on a heater. Strike him out, 1 down.
That's the best way to do it. 3 pitches, efficiency. Save your arm a bit.
Can't be any more efficient than that. 3 and gone. You've got Justin Upton in the box. Last time up, flew out. Runner at first with 1 down. Here's the pitch to Upton. Called strike on the outside corner, 0-1.
Well, they set up down and away. They throw it down and away. That's how you can be effective as a major league pitcher.
Now a bouncing ball to short. Kane on to first. That's out number 2.
But Gary, he had thoughts about wheeling and going to second base right there, but instead just went to first to get the sure out.
And Eric Burns to bat. Grounded out last time. Runner on second and 2 outs. And Burns ready for the first pitch. That one's wide as Kane misses.
When you throw a breaking ball like this, you want to start it on the corner and break it off the zone, trying to get the hitter to chase. The hitter didn't take the bait here.
The 1-0 now. Hit in the air to left center. Oh, he's there, but he cannot make the catch. And count the run. Game tied. So he's aboard on the error. And more importantly, a run scores. Snyder at the plate. Lined out last time up. 2 outs and a man on first. Kane gets set and delivers. Watches the off-speed pitch. Ends up 0-1.
Look, Gary, 0-1 count. I'm looking for him to come right back with that fastball.
The pitch. He's at 0-2. He watched that fastball that was in there.
Velocity and location are absolutely critical. That pitch was exactly where he wanted to throw it.
Fastball swung on and missed. Side retired. So they scratch out a run in that half inning without the benefit of a hit. Tie game here in Arizona. Bottom part of the order will get their chance offensively. Chance to see the managerial expression of Bob Melvin. His plan for getting this game back tied up worked. Now it's for his pitching staff to hold it that way. He'll get us started here in the fifth. And the first pitch. He fouls that one off. Four-seamer misses outside, and it's even at 1.
Well, if he walks the pitcher, that's the cardinal sin in baseball. You can't walk the opposing pitcher.
Pitch on the way. High chopper goes foul. Spotted by Snyder. Swinging a chopper, foul ball. He bunts the ball. Pettit. And his throw gets him one away.
Gotta like the creativity, trying to get on any way that you can, but just didn't locate that bunt where he needed to beat it out and be safe.
And it's Edgar Renteria at the plate. Flew out last time. One out, nobody on. Here's Renteria's first look. And he swings and hits this one foul. Edgar Renteria not fooled by that one. He evens up his count.
Gotta like the location here. Pound the bottom of the strike zone. Just misses, but he's in the right spot.
That one's drilled to short, and that'll put Renteria on first. And that'll bring Randy Winn to the plate. One for two in the ball game. One out. Runner on at first. Winn gets in. Here's the first pitch. Fastball is downstairs. 1 ball, no strikes. Pauses, and now the 1-0. Swing and a shot to third. I can't rein that one in. But he recovers in time, makes the play. Good work.
Boy, you might have been able to get the out at second, at least getting the lead runner, but at least they got the sure out at first.
Sandoval is the batter. Homered back in the first inning. 2 outs and a runner on second. He deals. Swing and a line to left. And that's going to do it. Burns there. So they pick up a hit but leave a man at second and fail to score. On now to the bottom of the 5th inning. End of the order, ready to do some work at the plate. He's going to come on as a pinch hitter.
With the pinch hitter coming into the game now, it means we're going to see a new pitcher starting off the next inning.
He'll get things started. Home half, 5th inning. Kane gets set and delivers to right center. And Wynn makes the catch. And it's Felipe Lopez at the plate. He was a strikeout victim last time through the lineup. 1 out, nobody on. First one to Lopez. Here's the pitch. And Kane has him 0-1. Gets there with that one a called strike.
Now that he's ahead in the count here, Gary, I'm looking for him to go to the curveball and try to punch him out.
Here it comes. Strike 2. Lopez. He's got to be careful now.
Now that he's established the strike zone down and in, he can elevate a pitch or go with something soft away from the hitter.
Swung on, grounded towards the hole. And Lopez set down.
That's a nice throw by the third baseman to be able to nip the runner at first base. Good, solid footwork as he transferred the ball from his glove to his throwing hand.
And here's Chris Young. Had a base hit his last time up. Base is empty and 2 down. First delivery to Young. It's taken for a ball. Bottom dropped out on Kane's pitch. Here's the 1-0. Hit well to the right side. The dive and a spectacular play. And they are retired in short order. Good defensive half inning. We're through 5 here at the yard. Heart of the order due to bat next. It's the call to come in and take the baseball as the Diamondbacks decide to bring in a reliever.
I'm sure they didn't set out thinking, hey, let's pitch all our bullpen guys this early in the game. What do you think, Gary? I don't know. They need this guy to hold down the fort and see if he can't give them some innings.
And Benji Molina to bat. He'll get things started off as we go to the 6th. The pitch. Swing liner back up the middle. And Molina's got himself a single. He's going to try to stretch it. That will bring Fred Lewis up.
Gotta love the start to this inning here. Now let's see if they can keep the momentum going.
0 for 2 thus far. Runner on first. Here's the first pitch. Shows bunt, didn't offer. It's a strike anyway. 0-1. He delivers. Pulled it back. Didn't bunt right there, but it's a strike and it's 0-2. Swung on, hit. Oh, that'll move you on the mound. He just barely got out of the way. That's one. Decides not to try for the double play. Hangs on to it. And that'll bring Aaron Rowan to the plate. 1 for 2 in the ballgame. 1 down, runner at first. The first pitch. And he pops it up. Foul territory behind third. 2 men have been put away.
Nice play by the catcher that time. Came out of the crouch, picked up the ball, then tossed his mask and made the catch.
And we've got Ishikawa batting. He's the leader in runs, home runs, and the highest average on this team. Quick check at first, and Jackson's keeping him tight. Runner on first, 2 away. Here's the first pitch. Swung on, hit in the air to right center. And there's Upton. Pulls that one in for the 3rd out. No runs at a base hit. They leave 1 man on at first. Tie game here in Arizona. and Stephen Drew to bat. He'll lead off the bottom half of the 6th. And he starts Drew out. And Kane has him 0-1. Gets there with that one, a called strike.
I don't think he likes that call, but when you're diving out over the plate, sometimes that fastball up and in doesn't look like a strike even when it is.
Right back to the mound. Picked up by Franson. And that'll retire Drew.
Well, nicely done there. He ranges to his right over to second base, able to plant and throw and get the runner.
And it's Connor Jackson in the box now. Reached on an error his last time around. 1 out, bases empty. Kane gets set and delivers. Swings and misses at the curve, 0-1. Swing and a soft liner up the middle. And Franson with the catch.
Well, he might have had himself a hit if he could just have gotten it up over the second baseman. Unfortunately, not high enough. He's able to make the play.
It's going to be Reynolds now. And frequently walked. He's the most walked hitter in this division. Base is empty with 2 outs. The first pitch. Lined right at the second baseman. And there's Franson as he pulls it in for the 3rd out. Only 5 pitches to get out of that inning. That'll rest your arm. And we're through 6 innings. Taking a look at the manager, Bruce Bochy. And no doubt happy with the last inning on the mound. Now that focus is going to be on some good ABs. He'll lead off the 7th. Spotted by Snyder. There's a swing and a liner. And that is in there, the go-ahead run on base.
Oh, picks up a base hit right there. And now off the pretty good inning. Nobody out, runners on base.
It's going to be Kane now. What do you think, Steve? A bunt here?
It's a definite bunt situation with the pitcher up. They've got to get the runners moved up.
Let's see if they agree. On the way. Drops down a bunt. And he scoops it up. The second for 1. On to first. Safe. Can't get the back end of that one.
Well, good heads-up play right there. Getting the lead runner and keeping him out of scoring position. Not a real good bunt.
It's Edgar Renteria. 1 out, man on first. Here's Renteria's first look. He throws that curveball a little low, ball 1. Here's the 1-0. Swung on, a fly ball down the left field line. 2 away. Now it's Randy Wynn. A runner on first with 2 outs. Wynn gets in. Here's the first pitch. Fastball too low. 1-0.
One of the keys to success for any pitcher is keeping the ball in the ballpark, and a great pitch to do that is the 2-seam fastball where you run it down at the hitter's knees.
Fouled away. And when that 2-seamer is moving, Steve, hitters start swinging when they think it's at the knees and it ends up at your ankle.
And if you can change speeds, you get the hitters to just pound it straight down into the ground and get a lot of ground ball outs.
That misses down in the zone. 2-1. The pitch. He watches the fastball go by. Now it's 2-2.
Better to go after the fastball when a guy has quality secondary pitches. Even though it's down to the zone, you've got to swing at that.
That's swung on a liner here. And he gets that one down. His second hit. 2 for 4 today.
Well, he swings at a bad pitch there up in the zone, but it looks so good when it's at eye level. He was able to get on top of it and put it in play and get a hit. Both managers sitting on the edge of the bench right now, understanding this is a critical point in this game.
Got to get the bat on this one now. You're in a tie ball game. You get opportunities with runners on. Got to connect. Liner between first and second. Lopez able to make that play. And he throws on to first. That'll retire the side. No runs and a couple of hits and 2 left on. Stretch time here in Phoenix. Those of you catching up with our ball game. Hi, everybody. This is Gary Thorne. I'm along with Steve Phillips. Major League Baseball right here, 2K Sports. We've got Justin Upton in the box. He's going to get things going here. Home half, 7th inning. Kane gets set and delivers. That fastball gets by him on the first pitch. 0-1.
That's power against power right there. Your best against my best. This time the pitcher wins.
Here's the pitch. And Upton looks at that one for a ball to even up the count. Foul fastball. Now the count 1-2.
And with 2 strikes on him, I'm guessing we're going to see a fastball here. Just try to finish him off.
And Justin Upton not looking for it. Strike 3.
Now you see this pitch heading to the outside part of the plate. The hitter looked like he was fooled, looking for something in. It was a hittable pitch.
He's going to head back to the dugout, but he'll keep that pitch in mind the next time he comes up there. You may see it again.
It's a long walk back.
And it's Eric Burns now. 0 for 2 thus far. Nobody on base, 1 away. And Burns ready for the first pitch. And Kane has him 0-1. Gets there with that one, a called strike.
Look, Gary, 0-1 count. I'm looking for him to come right back with that fastball.
He deals. Well hit towards the middle. Retiring Burns. Snyder at the plate. Struck out swinging his last time up. 2 outs, bases empty. Here's the first pitch. And Kane has him 0-1. Gets there with that one, a called strike.
He's just popping that glove with that 4-seam fastball, pounding the strike zone.
It's chopped foul to the left side. Low, and it's 1-2. And he delivers. And he looks at a fastball that's in there. Side retired. No runs, no hits. Nobody crossed the plate in this half inning, and nobody left on base. Tie game here in Arizona. The shot there, looking at Bob Melvin, you can sort of feel that hunger first and foremost, making sure his staff can do their part. And here's Benji Molina. We'll try it again here, just 1 for 3 thus far. First delivery to Molina. Swung on, line to right field. The catch, and he puts it away. Out number 1. It's going to be Lewis, still without a hit yet in the game. He'll get another chance here. Base is empty with one away. Here's a swing. Oh, man, was that close. That was right back at him. Somehow he got out of the way.
Well, this ball's not hit all that well, but it's in the right spot, and sometimes better lucky than good.
And here's Aaron rolling.
Puts a little pressure on the defense and on the pitcher right now. Speed at first base, tie game. You've got to hold them close, but you can't be distracted. You still have to go after the hitter.
Oh, there he goes for second. And he is out trying to take second. There's a catcher who's got to really work at getting that out.
Well, a changeup on that pitch. It takes a little longer to get there, so you have to speed up your release from behind the plate and make the accurate throw. Everything came together.
Great balance behind the plate. Kicks and throws. Up and away that time for ball 2.
The hitter thought about chasing that pitch when it looks good up in the hitter's eyes, but he just laid off.
Here's the 2-1 pitch. And he gets under that one. And it's going to be Snyder. And that's going to do it in this half inning. No runs, 1 hit, and no one left on base. Now here come the Diamondbacks in the home half of the 8th. He'll grab a bat and hit here.
Well, a tie game, you have to make this move right now. Offense becomes critical, and then the bullpen's going to have to come in and get the job done as well.
He'll get us started as we go to the bottom half of the 8th inning. It's taken for a ball. Bottom dropped out on Kane's pitch.
Make the pitcher swing the bat. Come on.
Plays off the breaker, but it's in there for a called strike. One on the way, and he lays one down here. Kane over to first for out number 1. Almost got that base runner on. Take a look at the replay.
Well, this guy always gets down the line in a hurry. They've got to come up firing, and they get him just in time.
Good speed, better defense. And it's Felipe Lopez now. Grounded out his last time through. 1 out, nobody on. First one to Lopez. Here's the pitch. And Kane has him 0-1. Gets there with that one, a called strike.
Look, Gary, 0-1 count. I'm looking for him to come right back with that fastball.
Pitch on the way. Strike 2. Lopez. He's got to be careful now.
Well, that's some real gas right there on that fastball, and he is so far behind, no chance of making contact.
Swung and a ground ball to third. He dives and he's got it. Throws in time to first. What a play. And Steve, you look at him grimacing in pain out there. Looks like it's the wrist. He may have to head to the trainer's room. Rollinger, he's been brought in now, and hopefully he won't get hurt. And Young's in the box.
Now you go back to that injury, Gary, and those are always very difficult ones there, and not much you can do. Sometimes it's just the happenstance of the game that can lead to injury.
Renteria in the pickup. Throws on to first in time to retire the side. Nobody left on base. No runs or hits here in this half inning. We finished 8, top of the 9th next. We got the bottom 3 in the lineup due up. Pena pitching. He's been chosen to take over out there.
This is where the manager earns his money. Let's see if this move pays off.
And we've got Ishikawa batting. He'll start the ninth. First pitch on the way. Pops him up. Reynolds there. And so Ishikawa's retired. One away now. And we're going to see Franz in here. 2 for 3 thus far. Base is empty, 1 out. Gets under that one, fouled it back behind the plate. He delivers. Called strike on a fastball, and it's 0-2.
Some guys really like the low fastball. In this situation, though, he ends up taking the pitch.
Nice to get him to golf at that one, but he lays off, and 1-2 count.
Good fastball right there. Let's see what he's going to come back with now.
On the way. A high pop-up. This one towards Drew. Out number 2.
Got him off balance, got him out front a little bit. Easy pop-out to the shortstop.
So that brings Eugenio Velez to the plate. He's going to come on as a pinch hitter.
Well, not hard to understand this one, Gary. You're going to bring in the pinch hitter for the pitcher. Hopefully a guy who can come up with a big hit.
2 outs and nobody on. Swung on, and that's foul back. High for a ball, 1-1.
Right.
1-1 pitch, slider, taken for a strike, 1-2.
Outstanding pitch right here. Great break, great movement on this pitch to get the strike down and in.
High for a ball, 2-2. Here it comes. Fastball called. Strike 3, and the side is retired. And a good half inning there, gone in short order in this one. Tie game here in Arizona. See Alex Hinshaw. He's been chosen to take over out there.
Well, going to the bullpen right here, that's his chess move. Let's see if it's checkmate. Stephen Drew wants to be a star. He's going to be a star, and this is a situation calling for a star.
The home crowd is hoping, and this may be their final hope, maybe their best hope, a chance to win it here in the bottom half of the last inning.
Well, the crowd electric right now, excited on their feet. They know 2 of the game's best going head-to-head.
And it's 0-2, and Drew now, the pitcher, controlling.
Well, he goes to the breaking ball and pulls the string on it. Hit him way out in front.
Hard grounded to short, and he cannot come up with it. And we'll have no play on that one. That'll go as an error.
Here's another look at the error. He bobbles this one.
You take a look at him. He thought for sure he had that ball, and it just got away.
Now, when you see the highlight after the game, it's going to be your error, and that hurts.
now Connor Jackson. And he needs to move over that go-ahead run that's at first.
He's got to do anything he can to advance this runner and get him into scoring position.
They've got the outs to work with. Here's the pitch to Jackson. Watches that fastball. That goes by him for a strike.
The hitter thought that ball was inside. It certainly wasn't low, and it looks like it was in there.
He delivers. And that is a strike. Jackson doesn't want a K. Be careful.
Yeah, Gary, if I'm the pitcher in this situation, I'm going with the slider and trying to strike him out.
The pitch. That one swung on its line. And that gets down. Jackson a single. He's up with it. And Mark Reynolds 0 for 3 to this point. No one out yet. Runners at first and second. Here's the pitch to Reynolds. Hot shot towards the hole. It's one. And they get two. Great double play. And that one's got to be a candidate for play of the week, Steve.
Well, you talk about shifting momentum. You get the ground ball double play, and all of a sudden you're back in the dugout ready to hit. Justin Upton, one of the best athletes in Major League Baseball today, just itching to deliver in this big situation, Gary.
I think he's thinking about how he's going to approach this crucial at-bat.
Well, what separates the men from the boys is the two-out hitting in big ball games. Playoff teams get it done with 2 outs.
The pitch. Here's a swing, a fly ball deep down the line and right. And there's Wynn for out number 3. They get a man to third, but can't bring him home. Top of the 10th coming your way on 2K Sports. Bruce Bochy looking on. This is where you hope you have that lineup inspired enough to get the offense you need and get the club back in it. And it's Edgar Renteria at the plate. He's had 1 hit 4 times up. Here's Renteria's first look. Can't make contact on that bunt attempt. That's a strike. Here's the pitch. He makes contact, line drive. And Lopez able to get to that one.
That ball was hit extremely well, but fortunately, the second baseman had him played perfectly.
And it's Randy Wynn in the box now. Had a couple of hits, 4 trips to the plate. 1 out, nobody on. He deals. This is swung on, lifted to deep right field. He's there, makes the catch. 2 down now.
Well, they followed the advanced scouting reports to a T. They played the outfielders back that time, and he hit it right into the teeth of the defense.
Rollinger is the batter. Base is empty and 2 down. First pitch, fastball, 0-1.
That's a great pitch right here, pounding the strike zone, going up and away, a pitch he could catch up with.
The pitch. Here's a swing and a liner to left center. And he's on. That's the go-ahead run.
You can't give up an inning. You've got 2 outs, but you do anything you can to get on base. Now that he's on, let's see if they can get that go-ahead run around.
Roberts is going to come into the ball game now and run.
Well, they needed a little extra speed out there to cover the bases, potentially steal a base. Let's see if this added speed pays off.
First delivery to Molina. Swing and a foul straight back. And he delivers. That ball swung out and hit. Young to field it. And that one falls in there for a single. Not in time, in there at third.
Well, speed is a two-way tool. We talk about how it helps on defense. Now you see how it helps on the base pass as he barrels around going into third base. Here we go, Gary. These are the kind of moments that young guys want to deliver. Fred Lewis at the plate, wanting to get the job done for his club.
On the way. Too far outside, 1-0.
You want to throw the changeup away because even if the hitter is on it, he usually keeps it in the ballpark.
At the belt, the 1-0. Here's a swing and a ground ball. And it goes foul. That's swung on and a liner here. Gets another one down. That'll score a run.
We talk about a late inning ball club. They needed a big hit late in the game, in the final inning, and they got it. Clutch hitting, clutch performance. What a team.
And out on the mound, we've got John Roush. They've decided it's time to bring a new arm into this one.
Managers face so many different decisions during the course of a game. And as the game goes on and it's close, those decisions become much more critical to success or failure.
And here's Aaron Rowan. Steve, I think from a manager's perspective, he's got to be all smiles over there with this offense producing at this point of the game.
A big-time clutch hitting we're seeing right there, Gary, and they break the tie in extra innings with that one.
And, Steve, the beauty of extra inning baseball is you don't have much time, you don't have many outs. You got to make everything count. Roush sends the 0-1 pitch. Strike two, Rowan. He'll have to be careful now of the K.
You're right, you have to make everything count. They made it count in this frame. The question is, can they add on, and then can the pitching shut the door?
He deals. There's a swing and a liner. And he's in trouble. He's tagged out between first and second. So they scratch across a run. 3 hits and a couple left on. The Giants out in front now. Bottom 3 due up next. A defensive change.
Well, this is a good move right here. You're bringing in the better defensive player for the guy who could be a little suspect in the outfield. Defense helps you win games.
And it's Eric Burns at the plate. He'll get us started here. Bottom of the 10th. And Burns ready for the first pitch. On the ground to third, and he's up with it. That's one away. Snyder at the plate. Caught looking last time. 1 out, bases empty. Fastball in there, 0-1. Wilson gets set and delivers. Good hard slider that time. He's in control in the count now, 0-2. Fastball got him looking, 2 down.
Good confidence there, Gary. He could have thrown 1 or 2 out of the zone and wasted a pitch. He went right at him.
You may want that arm stronger later on in the ball game. And that'll bring Tony Clark to the plate. He'll be the pinch hitter.
Well, now hitting for the pitcher in this situation, he just has to try to get on base and see if he can't get something going offensively.
Base is empty with 2 outs. Called strike, outer half of the plate, 0-1.
He's painting the black away with that fastball, Gary, hitting his spots and with great velocity.
Take something off that time. In control with the count now, 0-2.
Fans are on their feet right now. They know 2 strikes on the hitter. They need to keep this thing going.
Still 0-2. Swung on and missed, and this game's history.
They picked up a big run in the final inning, Gary, and then held the lead, and the visiting team going home happy.
We've got a moment here. Jeannie Zelasco and Steve Physiok are standing by in the studio.
Thank you, Gary. One thing that really made things tough on the opposing hitters in this one was tremendous pitching. Steve, I think we've got a lock for our Pepsi Clutch Performer of the Game.
So true, Jeannie. Matt Cain was just outstanding in this one. That fastball was ripping in at 95, had great movement to it. He looked like the ace of the staff out there today, as these guys just couldn't seem to make good contact with his stuff today.
And we'll wrap up with our game highlight reels and some final words from Gary Thorne and Steve Phillips. Guys?
And they didn't have to score a lot of runs to do it. They end up with just managing 2 across the plate, but the pitching held up.
Well, a very close game and solid pitching and outstanding defense as well. Those little things become the key in close games.
And we thank you for tuning in. Gary Thorne, Steve Phillips, 2K Sports, Major League Baseball.